Police in Tennessee say they are expanding their search for a missing nursing student. Holly Bobo was last seen early Wednesday morning. Police say Holly's brother saw a man lead the 20-year-old blonde into the woods. Hundreds of volunteers from all over Tennessee are searching that wooded area this weekend in the hopes of finding her. Pat Brown is a criminal profiler and the author of The Profiler, My Life Hunting Serial Killers and Psychopaths. And welcome back. Another good morning, Pat.
Hi, Alex.
Based on your experience in profiling, what you know about this case, the circumstances of this abduction, what kind of a suspect are we looking at here? Can you get a personality type at all?
Well, pretty much all we can say is that you had to know who this was because the house was way off the road and a really long driveway. Nobody going by would just say, hey, here's a great victim at 7:30 in the morning. Let me roll on in there. So we know it has to be somebody who knew she was there at that time of the morning and was very familiar with her.
Okay, but the suspect, do we get anything about who this person is, a personality, the fact that, you know, there's the assumption made that he must have known her. I mean, you were even saying earlier, it's not like somebody just randomly was standing across the street watching this girl.
Exactly. I mean, it's a very confusing story from what we heard so far. The brother originally said something apparently about her being dragged, but then now the police are saying he never said that. She was being led away. The brother said that he thought it was her boyfriend, but didn't hear anything about a car pulling up. And you would think if the boyfriend came, there would be a car coming up the driveway, and he would have seen a car there. So it seems like that suddenly this man appears out of nowhere and takes her toward the woods, which is another interesting point because if she was being taken into the woods, why has she not been found in the woods unless it was some way to get through the woods to another vehicle waiting somewhere else. So we're either talking about somebody who knows her, who's a stalker, or we're talking about the brother's story isn't quite right.
Interesting. Now, so what do you do next? Do you interrogate family members again, friends, colleagues, you know, just neighbors? I mean, is that the best the police can do right now, considering they've been combing these woods to no avail?
Yeah. Well, they got to keep looking for her. That's absolutely for sure. They're going to keep looking for any kind of evidence. They are going to have to interview the family, interview people who knew her, interview the boyfriend. They're going to have to see if everybody has an alibi that really pans out, whether any of these people could not in any way, shape, or form have committed this particular crime. Once you can eliminate them, and you have to eliminate them not by that you feel like they're telling a good story, but that they absolutely could not have committed any kind of crime here. So you have to make sure they couldn't do it. Once you do that, then you keep looking, you keep digging, and somewhere the story has to come together. And we're just not hearing it right now. We're hearing many different versions. I don't know if the police know the real version, or they're still jumping, themselves to, try to guess what could have happened. So I think we're going to find in the next few days what evidence they really have.
Given the description, though, by the brother, the amended one, if you will, do you get a sense that Holly knew her attacker, or that she may have feared for her life and just did what this person told her to do?
Well, that's what the police are saying, that she feared for her life. But, she knew her brother was inside the home, and he's an avid hunter, so he knows his way around guns. I think it would be kind of strange that if she didn't know this person, didn't have a gun to her head or a knife to her throat, that she would have gone off peacefully without screaming. They also say there's blood in the garage, and so that would seem like there was an altercation there. So I'm not sure how she would peacefully walk away in fear of her life. I think there would be more evidence of her being dragged away, like they first said. So I say this is where the confusion comes down, that the evidence isn't really matching what we're hearing.
Yeah. Okay, Pat Brown, as always, many thanks.
Thanks, Alex.